You see, at the moment our focus is on oil and gas sector, and no doubt we are looking at infrastructure projects, but very selectively. But our main focus is on oil and gas. Even today, maybe year 2017, will be focused on oil and gas sector. And definitely going forward, we are going to look at infrastructure projects. That is roads, especially roads. We are not into buildings and other things, civilian buildings. We are our infrastructure related to roads and bridges. This is the area where we are looking at, and then infrastructure related to the ports development, port development, where a lot of civil works are required, a lot of construction works are required, constructing jetties, constructing. These are the focus areas, but we'll definitely move to infrastructure. Maybe 2017, start focusing on. We have experience from drilling to retailing. When you look at our profile, that we do oil exploration in other parts, not in the Middle East region, in other parts of the world, India and Southeast Asia. But at the moment, as far as Kuwait is concerned, in upstream sector, our focus should be, as I told you, the associated works related to the exploration. That is the pipeline, tankages, process units, and other things. This is our focus area, and then related to offshore platforms. Okay, the associated works related to all drilling activities. This is our. That's why I said midstream. You see, our wish is to do wish is to do standalone EPC contract. But the conditions, here in Kuwait, there are certain norms in Kuwait. Basically, any mega project is not awarded to on a standalone basis. Okay. Because to divide the risk, the client would like to have invites consortiums. This is a norm in Kuwait. So in the process, consortiums is inevitable. Consortiums are the things. See, even if you look at the lower FARs, you look at the NRP other packages, you look at the clean fuel projects, there was no standalone. It's only consortiums. This is the norm in Kuwait. When you are targeting medium scale projects, mid-size projects, say around 300 to 500 million dollars, say around 500 million dollars, there you have a scope to do on a standalone basis. So that is also our focus. Right. So we are. So the current. The upcoming projects in downstream are all mega now. Okay, and here in Kuwait there is a peculiar thing is that the small scale projects on a standalone basis are meant. They have divided. There is a division that the small scale projects are mostly given to the local companies. The medium, mid-size and large projects are for international companies. That is the distinction they have made. So obviously, when you're targeting mega projects, then you need to have a consortium. That is a norm of the client, and in fact requirement of the client. And we are trying to do a mid-size project. You can do standalone. So we are targeting both. See, we are not getting into local company space, first of all. L&T, you take any Indian company, we are not getting into local company space. That space we are not getting. You look at L&T, look at Dotsell, look at Essar, look at Shapurji Paranji, they are operating as an international space only. I said the distinction. There is a clear-cut distinction.
Right.
Now, when it comes to international space, international market space, the competitive edge from India is the cost competitiveness. Available of skilled and unskilled at a very, very reasonable levels.
Right.
Because India is, biggest highly populated thing, and then you find a lot of growth happening in India. It's a developing country, so you find people available at a reasonable salary levels. That gives the cost competitiveness and the facilities. You see a lot of companies having their engineering setup in India. You take name any international company, they have engineering setup back in India as a backward integration there. So that's the major advantage, cost competitiveness, and India is also having a lot of requirements for this downstream activities. So obviously the skill set is also day by day increasing in India, where India is also getting into global markets in a big way. You name the sector, because a lot of development happening in the country.
Right.
So that's why you are able to compete with international companies.